David here with Figboot on Pens, back again with another pen review. Today I have for you the latest seasonal release from Tactile Turn. I eagerly anticipate each of these seasonal rollerball releases because over the last couple of years, Tactile Turn has come out with what I feel are some very cool themed designs. While I use fountain pens as much as possible, there are many situations where a rollerball or ballpoint or gel pen is the right tool for the job. I carry one around with me with my Hobonichi. On a side note, it is currently Hobonichi pre-order season, so if you want to get yours before they sell out, now would be the time to place your order with your retailer of choice before they are no longer available. Now, I believe this year's Hobonichi will be using the newer Tomoe River paper from machine number 9, so we'll see how well the new paper is received in a couple of months when everyone receives their 2023 editions. I also keep a rollerball on my desk, and lately that has been the seasonal release from Tactile Turn. In regard to how the seasonal releases work, I've gone over this several times before, but rather quickly, these are not limited editions. Rather than a limited number of pens being produced, they are only available for a specific period of time, typically around a month or so. They will be continually produced during that time and then retired and not be produced again. They've been a big success for the company, and I've gotten a lot of use out of the previous models. So, what interesting theme have they come up with this time? It arrives in this narrow box, and inside we have the Tactile Turn Trailhead. This pen is one of Tactile Turn's new slim side click models. It's available in 3 different sizes. There is the standard, which is 5.8 inches in length. There is the short, which is 5.3, and the mini, which is 4.6 inches. And here you can see them all together. This is the standard model. The Trailhead features a mix of earth tones and unique finishes to capture the great outdoors. There is the sandy ground, there is a small campfire, and then there's a mysterious beast making their way through an evergreen forest and the blue skies above. While I am not the most outdoorsy of people, I think they pulled off the overall theme of this pen well. Let's take a closer look at the parts and features of this pen. The pen is coated in what's called Cerakote. That is a thin coating of ceramic that's applied to the surface of this titanium pen. Once this coating is cured, it provides a surface which is abrasion and chemical and temperature and scratch resistant. It's not impervious to damage. Hard wear will still show on this Cerakote, but it provides a way to add some interesting colors and textures to a pen. The barrel also has the traditional Tactile Turn groove, which adds an additional textural element and really helps you maintain a solid grip on this fairly thin pen. Then we have the clip. There's a bunch going on here. First of all, it is rather stiff, but it does work well in thinner materials. For thicker materials, you need to help it along a bit. On the clip, there is a Bigfoot taking a stroll under some evergreen trees. Bigfoot is known as a cryptid. Those are animals that some people may believe exist somewhere in the wild, but are not believed to exist by mainstream science. If you want to hear an awesome song about these creatures, on YouTube search for Every Country Has a Monster. Mystery Science Theater has a great song about them. There's no official posting, so I'll let you search for it yourself, but it's well worth the listen if you haven't heard it before. It's one of those songs that always puts a smile on my face. One interesting element of this clip is that the design you see is not printed. It is laser engraved to expose the underlying titanium. And even though there's a lot of engraving on this clip, it's still smooth to the touch. It's an interesting and more durable way to get some detail on here. On the underside of the clip, the Cerakote covers it a bit, but you can still make out where it's engraved with the name of the company, as well as the year that this pen was produced. I like that the pen is dated like that in a fairly hidden place. On the side is the click mechanism used to retract the tip of the pen. The red color is meant to symbolize a burning campfire. Then at the top of the pen, we have the knock colored to symbolize the bright blue sky. The knock is slightly smaller and has more of a rounded edge than the standard side click models. The extension and retracting mechanism works smoothly. Whenever I have this pen in my hand, I tend to fidget with it, operating the mechanism over and over again. This standard model takes a Pilot G2 0.7mm refill. The short takes a Schmidt EasyFlow 9000 medium, and the mini takes a Pilot G2 mini 0.7 refill. The Tactile Turn Trailhead is available until October 30th. It's only available at the Tactile Turn website. I'll put a link to it in the notes below, and the price is $149 no matter which size you choose. While I typically prefer thicker pens over thinner ones, I find this slim side click to be comfortable in the hand, and I like the overall color and theme of this pen. I feel the theme is well executed, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the Tactile Turn gang comes up with in another 3 months. Okay, now it is time for some size comparisons and a writing sample over here at camera 2. Here we go with some size comparisons for the Tactile Turn Trailhead. I just wanted to give you another look at that material. I just think that the kind of the sand look on the barrel is cool. And I really like the evergreen trees, and like you could see that it is engraved and it is rather smooth, and I just kind of like the inclusion of the pops of color as well. In regard to some of their previous models, I guess this is a quiz if I can remember the names of all of them. This was the Fairway, and you can see that that's slightly larger. And then this is the Stealth. And then we had the Nautilus. And then finally, we had the GT. They had a couple of other previous models that I don't have that came out before this. I think there was 2 other ones. In regard to some non-rollerballs, this is what it looks like with a Lamy All-Star and a Platinum 3776 Yamanaka. And then finally, here it is with a TWSBI VAC 700 Iris. Okay, here we go with the Tactile Turn. And this is the Trailhead. And yeah, I really like these G2 refills. They're very nice, and they always work, and they're very smooth. It's one of my favorite refills out there. So there you have a closer look at the Tactile Turn Trailhead. I think it's a great addition to their seasonal lineup, and like I said, I can't wait to see what they come up with next. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you later.